What up, YouTube? I'm back. So this was a really good One Piece episode, man. I really liked it a lot. There's a lot that happened that we need to talk about, so let's get right to it, man. So first of all, at the end of last week's episode, Otama was kidnapped by this man right there. His name is Gazelle Man because he has a devil fruit power that is named a gifter with the Gazelle Smile fruit, which is pretty weird, and I've been saying that for a while now, but the devil fruit powers that these guys have in Wano are pretty weird, and I think that's because they're artificial devil fruit powers. So that's my reason why, because they're not like usual devil fruit powers, usually they're weird but not that weird, so I'm guessing that's why. I'm guessing that they're like that because they're artificial. A clue that they gave us to know if it is an artificial devil fruit power is the smile before the fruit. I think when they're naming the devil fruit powers of the enemy, there's always a smile before the word fruit, so there's the mouse smile fruit, there's the gazelle smile fruit, and everything like that. So that's kind of weird, but yeah, it seems like that's how the artificial devil fruit powers are, especially the Zoan fruit, because that's what Kaido wants. He wants an army of Zoan devil fruit users. So I guess that's how they are. Like I said, it's really weird, even weirder than usual devil fruit powers. But yeah, man, it was kind of cool to see. Obviously, because Otama was captured, Luffy, Zoro, and the other girl, I think her name is Okiku, they went to the rescue. They haven't catched her yet because the Gazelle Man is really fast. I think in last week's episode they said that he's running at 200 miles an hour, so he's really fast, man. But this was one of my favorite shots of the episode. I like the art, it's amazing. And then the other shot, it was right after this one. It's one of Zoro. I really like that shot right there. It's just Zoro saying to Luffy that he wants to come too, because to help. But it's some great shot in the episode, man. I really like the art, and I know I've said that before, but I just like how Zoro's hair are finally back to really green, because before that it was like turquoise or something like that in previous arcs. So I'm glad that now it's really green. Anyway, we learned that the town that Gazelle-man was going to with Otama is called Bakura Town, and the reason why he's going there is because it's kind of a headquarters for some of the soldiers, the officers, and some of the beast pirate. I don't think they all live there, but it's some of them that lives there, so that's the reason why he's going there. And there's 3 leaders of the beast pirate there. Obviously there's Hawkins, there's another one that is called Oldern, and the other one is named Speed. The one that told us all of that was Okiku, which is pretty weird that she knows all of that, because at first we thought that she was just a citizen that lives in Wano, but she's way more than that, and we're gonna talk about this a little bit later. But yeah, man, she told us all of that. So that town has not the strongest of the leaders, I guess, but they're still pretty strong because Hawkins is there. We still haven't seen how strong Oldern is, and we didn't really see who Speed is, so I can't wait to see what's gonna happen with that. Something else that was revealed in this episode that was told by Okiku is that she's a samurai, which I don't really know if it's really true. Maybe she's just lying, or maybe she is really, but she says that she's a samurai, so I'm not a guy that trusts people that easily, so I'll wait for that. But if she's a samurai, this is really important, because in the land of Wano, the samurais are something pretty special. We already know 2 samurais like Kinemon and Kanjuro, so it's been a while since we saw them. Hopefully we'll see them soon, but she's part of them, so I think we learned when we arrived at Wano for the first time. So some of the samurai went rogue, some are like bounty hunters or something like that. So we'll have to see if she's saying the truth, So it's gonna be interesting. I can't wait if she's gonna meet up with maybe Kinemon and Kanjuro. I don't know, maybe she'll see them, but we'll see, because the samurais in the land of Wano are pretty important. I think that the samurais were supposed to be the guards for Momonosuke's family, the royal family basically, so I'm not so sure. Let me know in the comments down below, but they're really important, man. Kinemon and Kanjuro are really important character for this arc, so yeah, man, it's gonna be interesting, really interesting. Anyhow, I just want to say that the next shot that I'm going to show y'all, I really like it because when Luffy activated his Armin and Haki, it was really well animated. You know, I really like the effect that they used, and I think that they're gonna use that for the rest of this arc. So I just want to say that the way that they used it in this episode was awesome, and I really like it. It reminded me a lot of when he uses it in the movies, you know. So yeah, I really liked it. So Otama was brought to Bakura Town where the leaders are, and she was crying a lot in this week's episode, man. It was crazy, but I understand. She's like 8 years old. She was just kidnapped, and now she's in front of a scary guy. I'm not mad at her, man. It's crazy. She's only 8 years old. But anyway, we learned who one of the leaders of the Beast Pirate in this town is. I think his name, like I said, is Oldern or something like that, and he's a headliner of the Beast Pirates. I think his devil fruit powers is called Lion Smile Fruit or something like that. And like I said, these artificial devil fruit powers are really weird, man. So his devil fruit powers is for his belly he has a lion, and this lion reacts by himself. You know, he's not controlling this lion. The lion is controlling himself. So that's really weird. And that moment where Otama was crying because, you know, this he had a lion as a belly was kind of funny. The reason why they wanted to bring Otama there is because of her devil fruit powers. They want to use her powers to their advantage, I guess. We know that it can tame animals. I don't know if it can tame actual humans. We'll see maybe in this arc, but that's interesting. The reason why they want that is maybe to tame animals. Maybe they want to try and tame other humans. We don't know. But Otama's master told her to not use her devil fruit powers in front of other people, and they saw her use her devil fruit powers, and that's why she's there right now, you know. So I'm just wondering. I really want to know if her powers works on actual humans, man. I really want to know. Like I've said since the beginning of the episode, the devil fruit powers of these Beast Pirate and these officers, their artificial devil fruit powers are freaking weird, man. So Oldham, his power kind of hit himself in the balls, which is kind of crazy, and both of them was hurting, you know. So that's just how weird they are. But yeah, I guess we'll see more of them because Kaido wants to create an army of them. I don't know how strong they're really gonna be, but we'll see. But my favorite part of the episode was easily Law, man. Law is just an amazing character. He's probably my second favorite character after Zoro, you know, because I just love his design. I love how his devil fruit powers works. I think one day he's gonna die by saving Luffy, but he's an awesome character, man. He's just amazing. So in last week's episode we saw a sneak peek of him, and now we saw him fully, and we're gonna see him in next week's episode. He's gonna help the Straw Hats, I guess, because they're going into Bakura Town against all these officers, and they're going to create trouble, you know, because they're not supposed to be known. It's not supposed to be known that the Straw Hats are there, you know. So I can't wait to see Law in action. It's been a while. It's been a long time since Dressrosa, so I can't wait, man. But let me know in the comments down below what you thought about this week's episode in the comments down below, and what you think is gonna happen next. I do One Piece reviews every Saturday, so subscribe for that. But I also do other anime related things like Black Clover reviews on Tuesdays, Fire Force and Dr. Stone reviews on Fridays, and then, like I said, One Piece plus Kimetsu no Yaiba Demon Slayer reviews on Saturday. So stay tuned for all of that. There's 2 new animes coming to my channel this October. The first one is Boku no Hero Academia season 4. I'm going to review the entire season, so it's going to be an amazing season. I've heard a lot of great things, so stay tuned. And I'm going to also do Sword Art Online Alicization War of the Underworld. That's basically the sequel to Sword Art Online Alicization, so it's gonna be great. The animation and art was great for the first part of the season, so I can't wait for the second part. But yeah, man, follow me at Anime Specialist on Twitter and Instagram, especially on Twitter because I tweet a lot more. And like, comment, subscribe, it would help my channel a lot, man. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Anime Specialist out. Peace.